Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome back to the course on testing and optimization in MetaTrader 4. In today's tutorial, we will look at the results of our live real test that we ran for the Simple System Expert Advisor. So in front of me here, I've got the terminal that we were running this test in, and as you recall, we had three expert advisors running at the same time. These were all Simple System but with different sets. So I'll just bring up the calendar to show you what day it is today. It's the 6th of October 2014, and as you remember, we started this real test on the 22nd of September, so that means that it has been running for 2 full weeks. Also, you can see that I've disabled auto trading, and I did that as soon as the final Friday trades for last week were closed. So before we jump to the overall result, let's make sure that we're looking at the whole of the history. So we click all history, and now we're going to drag, I've opened another chart here without an expert advisor, and we're going to drag all of our trades. So drag one trade, click shift, and drag it onto the chart. Actually, you need to click shift before you start dragging, shift, and then drag the trade onto the chart. So we've got the trades here, and I just wanted to show you that for a live real account, this is something that you might want to do. You might want to analyze your trades in this kind of way, because it also shows you more than you can see just from looking at the line items in your account history. So here you've got some sell orders. One was profitable, 2 were losses. On the next day, we had 2 sell orders that were profitable, 1 buy order, which was a loss. But from here, you can see that it could have been profitable if maybe this buy order had a larger stop loss. So as you can see, the price just touched the stop loss and went up. It could have been a profitable buy order potentially. So maybe you might want to consider for this particular set, which had lot 0.02, maybe increasing the stop loss. Maybe not, but that's something that you can see from this kind of analysis. And so on. You can go through the days and see exactly what kind of trades were conducted, and it's always interesting to see what was going on your account during this 2-week real test. So now let's have a look at the trades in our account history and see what we can see there. Right now they're sorted by size. I'm just going to sort them by order number as they are normally, and right away we'll go to the bottom and see what the result was. As you can see here, happy news of $533.74 on the account at the end of 2 weeks, and that is a great result. We started with $500, and that means these 3 systems in combination create a profit of $33.74 just in 2 weeks. That doesn't sound like a lot, but let me put that into perspective. That is 6.75% profit in just 2 weeks. In annual terms, that means 175% profit, which is an incredible result. I know that we're not looking for profit, not looking to make money in this particular instance. We're trying to evaluate the performance of our systems on real market conditions. But nevertheless, that's $33.74 that I'm going to be putting into my pocket at the end of this test. And it's an amazing feeling. It's a great feeling to earn profits from the Forex market without even doing anything. Like for those 2 weeks, I wasn't even looking at this terminal, only maybe once a week to create this report. But that's a great result, and more importantly, that's because we created this system with our own hands, and we can, we can make money from it. So I always get this enthusiastic feeling when I see things like this. So now let's have a look at the trades and see what we can tell about these 3 separate sets that we launched. So I'm just going to go to the top, and I'm going to increase the size of this terminal window at the bottom so we can see a bit more. And what we want to focus on is the sets separately. We want to look at them individually. Right now there's a mix, but as you remember, I have this method of setting different lot sizes for different sets or different expert advisors when I run the test simultaneously. And this is because it doesn't really affect the amount of money you're going to gain and lose, because we're not, once again, we're not looking for that. We're not trying to make a lot of money on this small account. We're trying to evaluate the system. But setting different sizes allows you to very quickly sort your results. So just by clicking on this header over here, the size header, you can see that I've sorted my trades by size. And at the top right away, I have all of these 0.01 lot trades, which are associated with the simple system hour equals 5 set. And also I'll remind you that in our demo test, the hours were 1 less always, because there is a time difference in the time zones that this broker is located in and the demo broker was located in. So in our demo set, this was the hour equals 4 set, the one that was on the bottom left corner. Now, because we don't have that many trades, we can just simply do it visually. We can analyze these trades right here. So all we have to do is kind of like in our head add up and see if this particular set was profitable or not. And right away we can see like this trade is covered by this trade. So altogether they're approximately 0. This is a profitable trade. And then we've got four profitable trades in total and 2 losses. So maybe these two together cover two profitable trades. So in total, this system had created maybe a profit just of over $10, which is good. So that tells us that this particular set was profitable on this account, and for us at this stage, this is sufficient to say yes, this is potentially something that we would want to explore further and take to a large scale real account. So we've already seen the demo test, the back test, the forward tests, and now we can see that on a small real account it is performing well. So most likely the performance that we've seen on the demo account will can be extrapolated onto a real account conditions. So now let's move on to the 0.02 lots. That's where hour was 9. In the demo test, that was hour. This is hour 10. In the demo test, hour was 9. That's the top right one, and as you remember, that's the one that had short stop losses but very high take profits. And the same we can see here. So there's this large profit, and then this small profit because that was when the trade timed out, and then we've got quite a few losses. So in total, it looks like there are more losses on this account. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're starting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 losses, about $6 each. So that's minus $30, and we only have $23 profit. So once again, the trend continues, the behavior continues, and this is something we saw on the demo test that we're not very comfortable. Personally, I'm not very comfortable waiting for this large profitable trade to cover the losses. And in this particular instance, it so happened that in 2 weeks, this set wasn't able to cover its losses with profitable trades because it only had one. So this is something that personally I wouldn't consider taking further onto a large scale real account, because it's still quite an unstable set, and I'm not comfortable at all putting this letting this set trade with my real money, or even more so an investor's real money. So at this stage, I would just stop evaluating this set and not take it further to a large scale real account. And finally, let's look at the 0.03 lots. That's where the hour was 9, simple system set with hour 9, and as you remember in our demo test, that was hour 8. That was the one at the bottom right, which had an outstanding performance when most of the trades were just profitable trades. And here we can see the same thing, a lot of profitable trades, one loss, and a lot of profitable trades. And even in the last week, we didn't see that loss on the Friday when non-farm payroll and unemployment came out. And I think that's just lucky. That's because there may be a discrepancy of quotations between this broker and the demo broker, and we did see that loss on the demo accounts, but not here. So, well, that's just luck of the draw in this case, and that's good for us. We did see this loss trade, which happened on the 25th of September. We didn't see this on the demo accounts, and that's once again a discrepancy between like the live quotations and the demo quotations, or the different brokers. So you will find these variations in results, but in general you can see that this set is very profitable. It is just smashing it, just all these profitable trades, and I think it covered up even for this other set that was creating a loss on the account, and that's mostly because of this set with 0.03 lots. That's where most of our profit came from, and so this is something that we would definitely consider taking to a real account, for a large-scale real account. And finally, at the end of this tutorial, we're going to just look at a detailed report. So we'll click Save as Detailed Report, select a name for our report. Oh, not that one, that was an old one. Actually, I'll leave it, but I'll just change the date. So what is it today? 6th of the 10th. Save that. And this brings up a detailed report in HTML format, which is very convenient for analysis. As you can see, it's got an extra line here because of our comment. So if you're not happy with that, just uncheck comment in the results and you won't see this this line over here. But now scrolling down, all we want to look at right now is the chart. So that's our total chart for this system. As you can see at the start, it wasn't doing very well, the first 12 trades, but then it just skyrocketed, and the profit factor is 1.66, yes, which is just above the recommended 1.6, meaning that this, even in combination, even when you have all three working, it is considered a stable system. Now imagine what will happen if you take out that unprofitable set, the 0.021. This take profit will skyrocket as well, and expected payoff is 1.47 dollars net profit per trade, which is quite good for a small account like this, and maximal drawdown is only 2.59%, which is great as well. So that's how you analyze a live real test, and in the next tutorial we'll wrap up this section by talking a little bit more generally about these kind of demo tests and live real tests on small accounts. So I look forward to seeing you then, and until next time, happy trading.